have a 25-minute handstand workout that aims to open and strengthen your overhead position while teaching you about the correct handstand positioning and building some strength and some awareness there. This workout is day 2 of our Strong and Flexy 21-day challenge, and all of the workouts from week 1 are going to be posted on YouTube, whereas weeks 2 and 3 are going to be on my app. More information about the challenge and how to join is in the description box of this video. For now though, you need to get yourself a mat, have some wall space, a chair, and also a long resistance band if you have one. Get yourself on your mat and we'll get started. So guys, I want you to set up next to your chair. I'm using this block and have your band near you. I'm going to start with some forearm extensions. So what I want you to do is take your knuckles, press them really hard together, and then place your elbows onto the floor. Keep your knuckles touching and try and lift your elbows, straighten your arms, and then bend the elbows back down to the floor. So you'll get quite a deep stretch through the forearms. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you can place your hands flat onto the floor, put your shoulders directly over the hands, and we're going to try and lift the palms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then take your hands out to the side and we're just going to rock 5 times on each arm. Really trying to apply a little bit more pressure each time you rock over the hand. Good, and then facing back towards your block, you're going to link your hands together, put your elbows on the edge of the block and walk the knees back till you find yourself in a stretch. Then I want you to arch your back down, belly button down to the floor, and then close up that core. So we go from arching the back, belly button to the floor, re-engaging the core, bring it back to straight. We're going to do 3 more. 3, 2, and finishing up 1. Good. Then we're going to go straight back to those forearm extensions. So knuckles together, elbows down, extending. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to those palm lifts, shoulders over the wrists to get some weight into the hands. Lifting the palms. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to those rocks. 1, 2, 3. Press those fingers into the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to those butcher's block arches. So link the hands together, walk the arms back, arch through the chest and the belly, re-engage the core. 1. It's quite a deep stretch for the shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely stuff. Okay, we're going to move into circuit number 2, and this is where your band is going to come in handy. You're going to bring yourself to your feet, and we're going to start with some banded dislocates. Try and keep the ribs down the entire time as the arms come up, over the head, touch the bum, and up and back, over. Ribs down, up and over. That's 2, up and over for 3. 4. Last time. 5. Good. Now I want you to hold your band lengthways. I want you to step inside your band, legs together. Squeeze your legs, feet together, squeeze your legs together, Pull your arms up to the side of you, hands minimum shoulder width apart, and I want you to push the band over your head, okay? So you're going to stay in that position. Now what I want you to do is shrug the shoulders, elevate the shoulders, shrug the shoulders, elevate the shoulders, okay? Now I don't want to see the back arch like this, I want to see those ribs pulled in, I want you to squeeze your glutes, and we're going to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, let that band go. So those shoulder shrugs, that elevated position is what we want to achieve in those handstands. Now I want you to fold forwards towards the floor. If you find it uncomfortable to touch your hands to the floor, you can put your hands on an elevated surface. Start with your legs bent. We're doing an elephant walk. You extend one leg and then you bend. Extend the other and bend. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really grab your band. We're going to repeat all of those exercises. So we go straight back into those banded dislocates. Ribs down, bum squeezed, arms go up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Taking that band again. Remember, squeeze the feet together. Squeeze the legs together. Squeeze the bum. It's very hard for the hips to arch if the bum is really squeezed. Elbows tight into the side. Hand shoulder width apart. Push overhead. Glance the eyes upwards. Ribs down. Shrug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax into those 10 elephant walks. Hands on the floor or elevated surface, starting with the bent legs. We extend for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it down to your knees. We're going to talk you through the first exercise. Now, this first superset is made up of a push to pike and a dippy bird. So these are really important because the top position of your push to pike is going to be the start position of your handstand kick up, and the dippy bird is going to be the control as we lower into that position on the floor. So push to pike, I want you to try and put your hands in line with your knees, but if that does feel uncomfortable, come just in front of the knees. Now the important part here is that the shoulders stay directly over the wrist, not behind and not in front, directly over the wrist. Now we're going to do that shoulder shrug. You're going to push your hands into the floor, making sure the shoulders stay over the wrist. Then section number 2, we lift our knees. Section number 3, we lift our hips, all the while keeping the shoulders over the hands. They're not coming here, they're staying here. Shoulders are up by our ears. We rebend the knees, okay? So shrug, knees, hips, stay looking at the floor, 2. Good, shrug, knees, hips, 3. And down, shrug, knees, hips, push. Final time, shrug, knees, hips, and down. Beautiful stuff. Okay, bring it up to your feet. Now you might want to hold on to a wall or the back of your chair to give you a little bit more stability here, and this is all about control through the hamstring, control to the floor, and squeezing through the back leg. So one leg in front, one leg behind. Lock out this back leg. The hand that's not onto the wall is reaching down to the floor. Squeeze, lift the leg, just touch the floor, bring it up. Good, we're doing 3 more. 2, 3, one more, 4, beautiful stuff. Okay, changing onto the other leg now, same thing. Big squeeze through the back glute, hinging. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely stuff. Back down to the knees, ready for another 5 push to pikes. So tuck those toes under if it's more comfortable for you, hands in line with the knees. Really watch those shoulders, guys, alright? So separate each movement, push, knees and hips, 1. Push that floor away, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, back to the feet. Another 4 dippy birds. Great name. Okay, squeeze the glute, the back leg, lower through the chest. Great, guys, change legs for me. Another 4 reps. Good, okay, so we've got an understanding of what we're doing with our shoulders. We've got an understanding of how to keep the core tight with our shoulders, with our arms overhead. Now we're going to put that into an upside down position in a really safe way using an incline hold. If you're a little bit more advanced, feel free to walk this closer into a chest to wall handstand, but for now all we need to focus on is an incline hold. Now it's really great because it's very safe in the sense that we just step 1 foot up, other foot up, and we hold. If we want to come down, all we simply do is we step. So we're going to try and do 10-second holds, okay? 10-second holds, bring it down, and we'll do a couple of stretches in between before we go again, alright? So, hands on the floor, lift the hips. Do that shoulder shrug that we've just been practicing for our push to pike. Step 1 foot up, don't lose the elevation of the shoulders. Push weight in, other foot goes up, squeeze your bum, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step down, relax. Flip your hands over, we'll spend 10 seconds stretching out the wrist here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up onto the toes. 10 seconds stretching out the hamstrings. Grab the elbows. Deep breath in. As you exhale, hang towards the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down to your knees. Ready to go for our second set of 10 seconds, okay? You may feel comfortable to move a little bit closer in. See how you feel. Ready? So hands on the floor. Push tall through the shoulders. Stepping 1 foot up, other foot up, and holding 10, 9, eyes at the floor, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it down, back to the floor. Again, this time we're going to go on the backs of our hands. So backs of the hands, lean backwards, get stretched through the forearms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to that hamstring stretch to the top. Hold the arms, breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. This is our final time in our handstand hold, okay? So 10 seconds on the clock. Make sure you maintain that shoulder elevation. Think about squeezing your glutes together, squeezing your legs together, squeezing your toes together. Ready? Lift those hips, elevate your shoulders. Already pushing through the floor, shoulders over the hands. One leg up, other leg up. We hold for 10, 9, 8, squeeze, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it down. Straight into that hamstring stretch we'll go. Deep breath in, exhale. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay guys, we're getting close to the end of our workout. We're going to finish with a little bit of conditioning, which is also going to teach you about getting into a stacked position and building some strength for some wall walks into the wall if you don't feel confident enough to do that yet. So we're going to do some feet elevated walkouts and some shoulder taps. Now if you don't feel confident to do the feet elevated version, you can just do normal walkouts and normal shoulder taps with your feet onto the floor. Okay, so this is where your chair is going to come into handy. You're going to pop your feet on it and you're going to get yourself into a high plank with your feet elevated, like so, okay? From here, we walk the hands in, trying to get our hands underneath our hips, staying looking at our hands the entire time. We walk it back to a higher plank. We're going to do 5 reps, bring it down and rest for 10 seconds, feet back up, 10 shoulder taps, okay? We're going to get ourselves ready. Let's go for those 5 walkouts. Feet elevated, core engaged, let's go. I know it's tempting to stick the head through, but stay looking between the hands. Keep those arms dead straight, trying to push away each rep. Couple more. Good, bring it down. Deep breath for 10. Good, okay guys, feet are going to go back onto the elevated surface or stay on the floor. We're going for those shoulder taps. Make sure you stay pushing through the ground, stay nice and strong. Don't bend the arms as you tap each arm, okay? Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely stuff. Okay, in this little rest period, I want you to turn around. I want you to put your foot onto your elevated surface. Take a nice deep breath in. Fold forwards. Place your hands on the edge and relax. Three, 2, 1. Change your legs over for me. Deep breath in, fold it forwards. Good, okay, deep breath in, guys. We're going back. Final time on these walkouts and shoulder taps. 5 reps if we can. 5 reps is the goal for the walkouts, 10 reps for the shoulder taps. Are we ready? Feet elevated or feet on the floor, doesn't matter. Focusing on trying to get those hands under those hips. Let's go. Okay, enjoy that 10-second rest period. Roll out the wrist should you need to. It's quite a lot of load on them today. Okay, and we're getting ready. Final time for those shoulder taps. Feet on the ground or feet elevated. 10 reps. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful stuff. Step it up, turn it around, back to that hamstring stretch. Leg on the elevated surface. Deep breath in, fold forwards. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up, change your legs over, again folding forwards. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay guys, the last stretch of this class is going to be that butcher's block stretch. So but instead of doing the arches, we're just going to hold, okay? So elbows on to the surface, palms together. Walk the knees back. Try not to arch at the moment, I just want you to keep the core engaged. You're going to do 10 deep breaths here. Then you're going to arch your belly button. 3, 4, and 5. Bring it up. Give yourself a little bit of a breather. I want you to take your head in a couple of circles, and we're just going to do that stretch one more time. So side to side with the neck. Really try and sink those shoulders down. Good, and then into the butcher's block. This time we're going to start in that arch position and do our 10 breaths. So arch the back, belly button down to the sky, down to the sky, down to the floor. 10 breaths. Now reclose, final 5 breaths. Bring yourself out of that stretch nice and gently. I hope you enjoyed today's handstand class. I hope to see you back here for the rest of the week of workouts in this 21-day Strong and Flexy challenge.